Okay, so this is my final bit of 6.4. The development plan for propulsive force is to focus on getting her to use her forefoot, which is going to make, well, not make, but it will improve the propulsive force because she's not braking as much with her heel. So the target is specific because it focuses on the stride type of the athlete, and by running more on her forefoot, the heel will have much less effect in generating a braking force, and therefore her toes will be more effective in pushing off and increasing her speed. The target is measurable because video analysis focusing on her foot patterns will be taken from her doing suicide running and in her gameplay before and after the development plan has been done. The target has been agreed upon because, as with the others, she's agreed it's a factor she wants to improve on, and she would like to follow a 6-week plan filled with the adaptable exercises that will focus on striking on her forefoot opposed to her heel. The target is realistic because 6 weeks is plenty of time for a player to change her strike for the first 5 minutes of the game. I've only done the first 5 minutes because if you change your strike too quickly for too long, it will impact somewhere else in the body, and probably this is going to be the calves, and she needs to improve the strength in them as it is. So 5 minutes is plenty of time for her just to get used to the forefoot strike. And the target is time bound because the development plan lasts for 6 weeks, which is when the last test will be ran so we can see if she's made an improvement. So the sessions I designed for her to focus on is a circuit which has exercises which encourage her to land on the forefoot. So the session includes high knees across 100 meters, and then bum flicks for 100 meters, and then 4 times 100-meter sprints with 90-second recovery in between. The sprints are done because when you sprint, you use your forefoot naturally, so it will just encourage the developments from the bum flicks and the high knees to kind of merge into her running. And then after that, she'll do 3 times 30-meter sprint, which I've selected because that's the length of the basketball court, and so she'll get used to sprinting up and down the court with her forefoot strike and not her heel hitting the floor. So the session must be done 3 times a week for 6 weeks, and the intensity is again between 70 and 80%, just because that's what she should be working at in a game. And then the development plan will last for 6 weeks, and at the end of which a video analysis will be done to see if she's made any improvements. I just want to explain the SMART and the FIT thing. Well, not thing, principles. I don't think I did it earlier on. So the SMART target is just a target which is specific, measurable, agreed upon, realistic, and time bound, and they're just good targets to have. It's good for a target to include all of them in because it means that it's more of a prescription rather than just this is what you need to do, go do it, and it's very tailored to the athlete. And then the FIT principle is a way which you can structure a session. So, well, not structure a session, but structure planning it. So the F stands for frequency, which is how many times you do it a week. The I is intensity, which is how hard you work. The first T is time bound, which is how long you do it for. And the second T is type, which is what you do. So the type bit, I've just put the method of training I've used, and then obviously the session is highlighted in green above, so that will be also the type. But yeah, thank you for listening. I'm sorry I'm a bit tired, but I hope it's okay. Bye.